Hey there guys, my name's AgentBreno and welcome to my series. My series is called Conquering Gregtech, where I want to automate everything and absolutely obliterate Gregtech, which is going to take a bit of time. So there's going to be a long series running through from 1.5 to beta, Feed the Beast, going through to the 1.6 packs. Now, I have done a bit of work in here with large glowstone bricks and these. I like the pattern, it's kind of nice. And I have two chests here, so you can see we've got a lot of ores in this one. That ain't nothing. This is what I got out of two quarries. So let's just say about 20 sacks of iron. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, let's just say a lot. Only 3 stacks of gold, 4 stacks of silver, 6 stacks of lead, 6 stacks of tin, 6 stacks of copper, 9 stacks of tin, 1 stack of diamonds, 23 emeralds, bit of uranium ore that I put in there myself. Oh, the sulfur I did too. 3 stacks of monazite, 3 stacks of aluminum, 3 stacks of cinnabar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 stacks of granite ore and 3 stacks of tetrafedrite. I can't say that. Tetrafedite or headite. Tetrahedrite. Wow. 2 stacks of quartz, 3 stacks of quartz dust, 5 stacks of apatite, a shitload of sulfur, near enough 2 stacks of uranium, and then this chest here, a bit more diamonds, so 64 diamonds, and just some diamonds here that I showed you last episode that I silk touched, and I thought we might as well get them into this chest. So now it gets to the point where what we're going to do with all these ores. Well, we need to automate that. We need to get into applied Energistics, and I've done a bit more over here. That wasn't just what I got, of course. I actually got mossy cobble, so I thought why not add it in a deep storage unit. A load of obsidian, so we're probably going to be using that for a future build. Coal that I was manually taking out, so 4,000 coal, 2,000 lapis, 4,000 redstone, glowstone out, well 46, emeralds 40, which I manually took out of the first quarry. The second quarry, well, the second quarry got most of them, I think, not the first quarry. Diamonds, and here should be 1 and the 1 there. Red rock, over near enough, well, 6.5k. A load of these vis shards, earth shards, water shards, fire shards, air shards, dull shards, and amber. A load of flint, stone, which I've been silk touching, cobble and dirt. Normally I don't collect them, and then bars there. And I don't know if I showed you this last episode, but this is how I power my setup now. I basically have a bioreactor which is empty at the moment. It fills up this redstone energy cell, which is on output mode, going into a tesseract. Nothing's connected to that at the moment, so I ain't gonna worry about it. How do I get my saplings now? Well, I'll show you. We just come up here. I'm going to need to put some sound on, actually. There we go. Hopefully you've watched my tutorial for EasyMJ. If you haven't, go and check that out. I would advise to. It's a really easy method, and I advise people using it. So I just grab 4 of these. I grab a bit of bone meal. I plant. Do that. Let's get away from here. And then I let this guy rip. And I simply do that about 10 times while listening to some music, some Wiley or something like that. And yeah, I'll just let that rip. And then I'll come over here and I grab about 10 stacks of fir saplings, and while I go I normally just let it run and I just fill up. That's all I've been doing basically, and that's how I've been powering quarries, just by coming out here and doing that. When I was actually doing it normally, I was just going out and just you know, all that was just seeds everywhere. There was trees everywhere. I actually chopped a couple of jungle trees down. I loaded them trees down by hand with my efficiency for Fortune 3 repair to exit the stream. I actually found that in a dungeon chest. So I then enchanted it. Okay, so let's just put these guys in here. There we go. So you should see a video tutorial sort of thing showing you how to use that and how efficient it is. And yeah, all these chests have been emptied. That's why they're in this chest. So now it gets on to the part where we start doing all the crafting, which I know you're going to love. So one of the first things we're going to need to do is go into our item subsets, go over to the mod section, go up to the go over to the mod section, go up to the top, and go to applied energistics. Now, applied energistics, basically, I'm going to explain a little bit about it. It basically provides a lot of automation and basically like sort of hard drive storage for your items. Now, I'm only actually going to put a 16k in. I don't need any more than that. I'm actually going to be relying on storage buddies. Now, what storage buddies are going to do is if they have an item come to a system, say a Vishod, what will happen is the item will simply, the storage bus will simply connect onto the back of these, and it will say, I'm configured to only have Vishards in me, so I want Vishards, and then that'll be done for every single thing. Now ores and everything like that will come straight into my ME system via an ME interface with basically this here, cobblestone transport part, ME interface, and that's it. Everything then will be automated through a setup where a pulverizer sits on the top and a powered furnace below. And then what we'll do is we'll have our A system maybe over there, run some cable through the roof, go shear some sheep so we've got some nice cable, put it over the roof, loop it down, and we'll have some a setup where it's just pulverizer, furnace, pulverizer, furnace, well, you know, so it's like a 3 by 2. So just be these three, this blocks I'm pointing at here. So 3 pulverizers, 3 powered furnaces. And I think there's a cave behind there. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. But I'm going to have to craft the ME controller, the ME drive. Now to get auto crafting, I'm going to need... I'm going to go for the biggest one, is these assembly containing walls, the heat vents, I think it's a pattern provider, crafting CPUs, where was it? I need some of these ME interfaces, some of these fuzzy storage buses, or normal storage bus. I'll go with the fuzzy, I think. A lot of these ME covered cables. I might want storage monitors, I might not. Definitely a crafting monitor, definitely an access monitor. What else do I need? A 16k storage. So that's just a bit of redstone glass storage block, which then goes back. I'm sorry you can see all these symbols, but I have changed the default to tell me what's in instead of shifting. Then some storage segments. I actually need glowstone, I haven't got much young, I have to go to the nether again. These storage cells, and then that's the end of the recipe here. So I think it's per one you need, so they create storage cells. I think it works out like 9, yeah, 9 storage cells go to 1, no, 9 storage cells create the next thing in, you know, the next thing down in the recipe. Hang on, storage, yeah, so I need 9 storage cells, and then to move up to the 16k storage, and we're only going to be using that because we're going to be relying on the, you know, the storage buzz things what go on the back of these. And then we need some precision where was it? Precision export bus, because we're exporting from the system. So they're going to need interfaces and pistons and ME cables. Interface is a conversion matrix. ME cable, a bit of iron and glass. Now I'm going to need 3 of these. I'm going to need 3 basic import buzzies, which is a sticky piston. Now I can just use raw rubber. Good job, I got a lot of that. So I'm going to get crafting. I'm going to craft all the machine components, well, all the drives, everything like that, loads of cables, and then when I'm ready, hopefully I won't forget anything, we'll set them up. I'll also, we've already got 2 of these, so we need 1 more power furnace and 2 more pulverizers. I'm going to write a big list down now, and I'm going to craft them up, and then we'll start on that, and let's just show you down here. I think there's a creeper down there, though. Yep. Get away, creeper! Pow, this sword is shit. It's okay, we'll sort that out, we'll get a nano sword. There's a creeper up here as well, is there? Sometimes I don't like the minimap because it confuses me. So yeah, this is the next project. I did say I was going to get it done by this episode. Luke, spare this one. I did say I was going to get it done by this episode, but I spent so much time getting the water out of here. I literally had to put a ladder here at the side, go down, remove water blocks by putting blocks out all the way there, and then jumping, and all I can say is good job I got long full boots. Anyway guys, I'm going to get working on this, and I'll see you in the next segment, and hopefully we can get this guy sort of automated with all the ore processing anyway. And then I think next agenda is, well, I don't know, a lot more automation. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a sec, which will be a few hours for me. Bye bye. Hey there guys, we're back, and whoa, perhaps just give me a bit of lag. Yeah, we're back, and I have basically most of the stuff I need. I haven't got all the storage buzzies done just yet. If we go into storage, is it fuzzy or standard, or just storage buzz? So they're fairly cheap. It's just the interfaces. They cost these conversion matrix things. So I'll do a bit more off camera. Now I'm trying to figure out where to put the applied Energistics system. Now I was thinking of just tapping off this and coming here, and then putting the lines on. For now, I'll just wrap the lines across this wall, and then after the episode, I'll tuck them up into the ceiling and then drop them down. So here is where we're going to have the system. Now the system's going to it's going to be pulverizer, which goes on the top slot, and then your powered furnace, which goes on your bottom slot. Then here we're going to have a basic import each side. Then so then around the back, let's just grab some stone. Oh, below me nether portal again. Around the back we're going to wrap the cable, so it's going to be a bit of a job. So maybe we come up, we could come, because we have to wrap that pipe in, so we could come up and around here, and then yeah, that's what we'll do. The way we'll do it is we'll have our pipe, our applied Energistics network, coming straight through here. I think that's going to be the best way to do it at the moment. So there we go. Let me just put this back here, and then we'll have to torch this up too. Oh shit. Come around. Okay. That's going to bring water in. Can almost guarantee that. So yeah. So we'll just put one block here. One there, one there. And then we'll do this. Get rid of that. Don't worry about this for now. I'll go outside and redo all this outside. So we just place that there for now, like the water drain. Get rid of these. Whack a torch down a 2. And then here we'll have our network come down, and then what I'll do is here 1, 2, and don't worry, I'll need to know this off camera. So our plant Energistics system is going to be here. Then we have our network that comes round. Straight to here. We want this way for getting down, don't we? So, right, there we go. Right, so then here we're going to have, give me a second, let's just pop up here. Going to have a vanilla hopper there and a vanilla hopper there. And then what we'll then have is, I'll clean all that up off camera. We have 2 have I done the precision? Yeah, I've done the precision. Let's just get rid of that for now. Right, let's get our main stuff that we need. So we need that, we need the drives. Let's get rid of some of this crap in my inventory. So we're gonna do normal cable, other cables, you know, when we just do that. Let me just sort this inventory out. So if you don't know what we're doing, we're actually automating you know, what we need to do. So that's a crafting, that's the access, didn't I build a crafting monitor? We don't need. Basic import and precision. Right, so here do I have it set back on the wall? Yeah. Here we're gonna have a power line. Haven't I got any cable on me? No, wouldn't seem. Do I have it in this chest? Oh, there I do have it. It's there. So cable comes. No, I don't know. That looks neat. That's Minecraft for you. You do something that would be just very simple and it ends up coming a little bit complicated because it doesn't look right, or you can see a bit of a stone brick, or you know, just normal stone that isn't stone brick. So do that. Bring our cable here, and then here we'll have, no, controller's going to go there, sorry. So if we just whip one of them off, put that guy here, put that guy here. Controller has got power. Then we'll have a drive here, access terminal, and the crafting terminal. Now the crafting terminal, basically you can go in any eye and then you can shift right click straight into there. So that brings that up, that's okay. So now we actually need our 16k storage. Now remember, for now all the items are going to go into here, but when I start putting the storage buses on the items that are getting cooked, like the iron, they will go into these deep storage units. I can hear a zombie. It's cave there, that's why. So, okay. How are we going to do this? Cable comes here. Okay, so we'll just have the ME cable. And when we have our tree farm automated, we can also access the bioreactor to automatically put saplings in, so that's good. There we go, let's put some more cable in. Yep. And then this has to go. So here, we get precision export bus. Faces this one. ME cable goes here, and a precision export bus here. Okay, so we just got to access these two. Actually, I don't like that, so they're going to go for now. We're going to put these straight on the top, and then we're going to get our cover cable, and then we'll come along like so. Place our torch back here. So now we have to tell the system that these have to come in, right? But that isn't done yet because we aren't having any items going back into the system. So where was them? There we go. Basic import buzzes. Now how you're thinking, what it is we export from the system, so we need export, and then we import into the system, so we need these guys. So if we just flip them around with our Omni wrench, oh, there we go. So they're good. So now we have cable again. Can I get that hitbox? Yes, I can. And then we'll simply run this cable, the covered, here. Okay, so that's tuned, but now we go to the bit where we have to start telling the system what to do. So we need basic ores. So here we want gold, we want silver, lead, iron, copper, and tin, and that's still tin. Okay, now this tetradite is added, I think, through Gregtech. Whenever these were found in the red rock quarry, got these. So let's see what we can get out of these guys, because we need to know if they can be pulverized. So it's basically copper. Okay, so it's another resource for copper. Okay, so they can go in. So now we tell, oops, am I not on a, that's probably why. Right, let's stand on our block. Okay, so a gold, a silver, then we also need to configure the machines. So a lead, an iron, copper, tin, tetrad, whatever. So that's going in there. Move single items, we're going to go to move stacks of items. And we'll do the same for this guy. Then, like I said, we need to configure the machines so they work properly. So we'll do that soon. Okay, so that's pulverizing stage done. We don't need to do anything with these, because what we're going to do is we're going to configure the output. That's input, so they output there. Okay, so doing exactly the same again, turning that off, turning that off. Them on orange. So now let's get 2 stacks of gold, and we'll put 2 stacks of gold into our system, and then we'll see if this works. There we go. So 2 stacks of gold now are coming straight out. They're sitting in the hopper. That's exactly why I put the hopper there. So if we grab another stack of gold and then silver, then we'll grab some lead, and then we'll put this in our system. Now, why have I put the hoppers there? I put the hoppers there so all the items don't have to be in storage all the time. They can be sitting in a place here, ready to go. Now, have I configured this one to stacks? It doesn't look like it. Stacks. So now what we should see, no, it still isn't doing it how I wanted it to. I wanted this to only move when it had a stack, but that doesn't matter. So now it's just a case of getting all these ores into the system and processing. So it's just going to be a case of filling these guys up. Okay. And for stuff like wood and things like that. Oh. Powered furnaces need to be set up. You probably knew that already, didn't you guys? So this guy can be set up now. Okay, so they'll start going in the system. Or they should. Yeah, they're going now. So what we should see is these guys. Actually, I'm probably going to put... Yep, so we need to also... Galena, I know we might be able to do something. Ferries we're going to keep. So let's get the tin out and some more copper. It's going to take a while to process this, but we should be okay for power. So let's whack all this in. And we should see our ingots going back in. That's good. That's a good sign. So, system doesn't know what to do with Glen ore. Okay, that's fine. So now let's have a look and get that sorted. Nice drink. Nice monster. Come on, Glenny. So you'll give me sulfur, and you'll give me galena dust. Okay, but what does galena dust do? Can galena dust be smelted? If it can't, which I don't think it can, then there's going to have to be a different process for this. You might have to have a separate pulverizer which pulverizes this, and then yeah, so we're going to need a separate system which pulverizes the galena dust, and then basically puts it into a blast furnace when we get one. So that's fine. So now it's just a fact of emptying out all these chests and getting all the ores in there and letting them process because it's automatic. And then I'm also going to set up my my item tesseract. How will it go? So we'll have an interface. Interface cable, and then I need an uncrafting table for these chests. There's a lot of gold. I thought I saw a creeper then. So what we need is item tesseract here, then a buildcraft pipe, and then interface. Put that large glowstone brick back. So I think that'll work, but if it won't, tell me in the comments. Now let's see how many units. 20 units, that's not bad. I think it's like this isn't draining, that's good. You have quite a bit left. So it's a fact to clean that up. So what we're going to work on next episode, or bit now, is obviously I want to get all these items sorted. Can we do anything with bauxite? Now I don't think we can, but let's have a look. This might be the same situation. You might just need a separate system, two separate pulverizers. fair enough. So we need 2 more pulverizers. I think. Well, we've got 1, 2, 3. So we have 2 ores that can be sorted, have something do it. So them 2. Monazite has to be cooked. Sulfur. Don't know what we can do with that just yet, but let's put these in here. You can see we got over 1,000, 1,000 iron ore there, 1,300 iron ore. Now, is that all the ores from this chest, including the one, discluding the ones that I haven't got, the stuff to do with? So ferries we aren't going to do away with, gold, silver, lead, iron, tin. And then they're the ones that I so touched. So, yeah. And then we'll put these. So, the idea that I was having, or I've got, is when the ores are done, we'll have a line that comes round the back of here and attaches to the back of these guys. Now, I believe if we put a storage bus, we can then go and configure that storage bus to say to only have lead ingots, to only have copper ingots. Then they go into this slot, but we can also, if we access it through here, we can still pull them items out. The crafting monitor, I'm not going to hook that up, but I am going to put it in the system. As you can see, this one gives you a bigger window, this one gives you a little bit smaller, but this one allows you to shift click. So, what to do down there? Well, we need to advance a bit more with applied energistics. So, it might be the fact that one of the dungeons that we have, I have to then go and find the end again. Now, I know you saw me do it last time, so I think I'll go and do that off camera. I'll just turn some iron into ender pearls. I need to go back to the blaze farm that I found last time. I do remember where that is, luckily. Let me put this stuff away. So anything that has to do with AE crafting can go in here. So that is the plan for now. I do want to do a lot more automation. Now, originally I was going to, this is going to be our basic setup, right? So this is going to be here for a long time. But eventually we're going to have some sort of floating island. Now, I was going to use the blocks, what are they called? Instead of using these glowstone bricks, road light inverters. You just stick a road light there. So it's a redstone lamp, and I do need glowstone. So what I'm going to have to do is gather a load of soul shards again, which is going to take me fucking hours, because last time it took me about 6 hours to actually do like 2 soul shards. So maybe the way I do it is I go to the end, I get a load of endstone, I create me a little thing on the floor, and then I make some soul shards with some diamonds, make like 10, there's a wisp down there, and then on this ground on the bottom I use a filler and I just put stone down. Or I could actually use that spider farm, but that'll take ages. I could actually just put stone all the way down the bottom on that bottom layer. Maybe 2 layers of stone till we get rid of the bedrock fog, and then have that all on road lights. I'm going to go in the config and remove the slippery function so it's not like ice. I don't like that. And then maybe we start having floating platforms, and the platforms can have Oh, Scally. Platforms can have stairs that go off each other, and then we'll do something like that. But I also want to get my tree farm automated. So now it comes to the fact that there's a hold. There's a hold on this world at the moment. The hold is, I need a witch farm. The witch farm's going to go in there. Simply, how it's going to be nothing fancy. They're going to drop into a sort of a cage. Then from that cage it'll drop into a water stream, it'll drop them down, bang, dead. Collect the drops. That's all they're going to do. Instead of having a big platform, we're just going to have like a 10 slip. A 10 thing slip. Right, there is something I want to set up before we finish the video. Now, just to show you what I'm going to be doing, because I need a jetpack. I need a jetpack desperately. Still going to keep that ready and more there. We need these guys. So, where's my energy tesseract? And I have some of these. Okay. Now I need some copper cable and a box. So, this is going to be the basic system for EEU power. We're always going to go off this guy, unless we go for a big boiler, and the boiler is probably going to be using biofuel as well. We'll have a liquid one and one for charcoal. So anyway, let me stop talking. One here. Bam, bam. Set that there. Then we need a BC consumer, energy bridge, one of them. One of them, and that goes there. We set this guy here, so we have 64 MJ per tick, turning into 32 EU per tick, and then that guy fills up very fast. So I'm going to leave that there for concept, and we'll use that more in the future. Well, that's how we're basically going to get power. So the only thing that will change is these. So it's either going to be LV, MV, or HV, or EV, which is extreme voltage. So we'll use them, and that's how we're going to be generating EU power through MJ, through the power converters mod. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. Let me know what you think about the episode. I am actually going to start another 2 quarries. Well, actually, maybe just one in the Red Rock Mountain again, just so I can get some of that tetradite, a load of copper. Eventually, we will. What I'm going to basically do is, I will go get some soul shards. I'll get a witch one. I will show you the witch farm and stuff like that, and me getting the kill or whatever. And then need some steak. And then I also need a skeleton one. Now, on my easy MJ tutorial, I'll show you how basically this works properly. Comment off one of my subscribers. Yeah, it's one of the foreign guys. He put a comment basically saying you can use bone meal on these guys. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But I'm still going to use furs, because furs will get me a load of saplings, load of wood. From the wood, I can then make charcoal, which is power. I can then make biofuel, which is power. Skeletons, I'm going to be using skeletons for bones to power the farm. That way, we're going to be pretty settled. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to do a lot of work now behind camera, and I'm going to go ahead and get myself an advanced jetpack. Anyway, guys, I'll be seeing you next episode, where we'll have a mock-up and some compressors and loads of jazz around here just to get that electric jetpack. But I will have the witch farm set up and the skeleton farm set up, and they will be on there in their own little pads, and they'll be all nice. And I'm going to clean this area up too. Anyway, guys, if you want to help support the channel, go ahead and leave a like. It does help me get more noticed on YouTube, and I've been noticing quite a lot of more subs coming in, and yeah, it's going really good, guys. So keep it up with the likes. I got 5 likes on the Conquering Gregtech episode from a day ago, so I'm pre-recording this, guys, like I always do. And yeah, thank you very much, guys. Keep up the views, and keep watching, and I'm hoping you're having fun, And yeah, have a nice time, and I'll see you in the next video. And anyway guys, if you want to go and watch something else, go ahead and click in the description box, and there'll be a nice big playlist thing for you, and you can go and have a look at my other series. There's 5 going at the moment, so there's plenty for you to watch. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.